Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am the Y2K collector and I am back with a vengeance, folks. It is about to be the end of 2022 as we know it. We're marching into 2023, and in my last video I told you that I have actually started working on building an Airbnb business. Yes, and how am I doing it? I'm reselling video games. I'm using some of the sales that I get from reselling video games to help me build this business, and I think it's really fun, it's really interesting, and it's a good way to use some of that money that I've earned from flipping. So I'm going to be sharing with you today some of the games that I'm actually selling at the moment, some games that I do have up for sale, and then we'll talk about some last minute GameStop or online orders that came in. So those finally came in through the mail, and then actually went to my local thrift store to drop off a bunch of stuff to donate. Actually went inside to peruse and actually found a couple gems as well. So really excited to share that with you. Also have a grail, I think the grail of all grails to share with you, right? So that'll also be exciting, but we'll save that one for the end. So want to first start off by talking about some of the games that I'm selling, and then we'll take a look at where I'm at on this process to build my Airbnb, and then we'll kind of end the video off with some of the GameStop online orders and some of the pickups that I got at the thrift store. So let's go ahead and start it off with some of the games that I'm actually selling. All right, so we're going to go through 5 of the games that I've got up for sale, and these are the ones that I'm actually posting online to kind of take some of that revenue and put it towards the business. So first up, we've got a loose cart copy of, let's get in focus. All right, so we've got a loose cart copy of Zelda. What is this, Phantom Hourglass? Sorry, the light is so bright, it's probably tough to see, but that is what that is, a loose copy of Zelda Phantom Hourglass for the Nintendo DS. Then we've got a sealed copy of Hades on the Nintendo Switch that is also up for sale. This is a really cool action game here, so definitely one that I've got posted, and I think that's already sold. Got another game here that's already sold, Raiden 4 times Makito remix. So I think this is a Raiden shoot 'em up that had originally come out on the Xbox 360, and then they released it on the Switch. This is a really cool shoot 'em up, lots of fun, and that one has sold as well. And then the last 2 that we've got is a really good condition copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PS3. This one's kind of more common, so not expecting a huge windfall on this one. And then last but not least, we've got a sealed copy of Spider-Man Game of the Year edition for the PS4. So those are 5 games that are going into the Airbnb business. And just to kind of give you all a quick update with where we're at on that, so it's a little bit tough here in New York to build an Airbnb. There's a lot of regulations, there's a lot of restrictions, and so when you're setting it up, you want to make sure that you're in full compliance. So a big part of this for me was just making sure that the house was set up for guests to have the best experience while also staying compliant and just doing things right, making it a really cool fun space for guests. So it's been quite the journey going through the construction process, and really the biggest part was just kind of taking care of the plumbing and the heating and kind of moving some lines around. So it was a big process, but we're moving along with it. And here in New York, they're not issuing short-term rental licenses, I believe, until January 23rd. So now was the time when we're kind of going through and just taking care of all of the aesthetics, kind of sprucing up the unit and making sure that it is good to go for when we launch in January. So that's the target. We're looking to launch towards the end of January. I know it sucks because that's when the big holiday season is going to be over, and a lot of that holiday travel ends, but luckily spring is right around the corner, and folks love coming to New York when it's warm here. So Definitely excited about that, and more details to come about that. I think what I may do is just start a second channel that just focuses on the Airbnb business, and this way you can get a little bit more insight and just some more details on what's all involved in putting that together. All right, now we're going to go ahead and transition into some of these GameStop mail-in orders that came in late, and then we'll kind of wrap up with some thrift store pickups. So why don't we go ahead and talk about some of those? Okay, so I had been having luck at GameStop when it came to their buy two get one. I'd been lucky enough to get all of the games complete in box with good cover art, no extra stickers, none of that nonsense, and I was almost 100% until this last shipment, which was a bit of a bummer, but I'll take you through some of these buy two get one mail-in orders that came in late. And we'll start off with the first pickup, which was a GameStop exclusive actually, and that was Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So I think this did come out for the PS4 as well as the Xbox One, and they did have a copy that was complete in box. I believe this did come with comes with like a little comic book deal that comes on the inside. So I was really stoked to get this from GameStop because usually they're not this complete or thorough, but this was a solid copy for the Xbox One. Would have loved it on the PS4, but I'll take it nonetheless. Glad to have it. Next one that I got as a part of that buy two get one was a copy of Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 4. Another cool find. Glad to get this one here. That sticker is not on the actual cover art. It is on the outside, so I should be able to do a case swap and get a really clean copy of Spider-Man 2 for the PS4. So we're stoked to get that. And then the last one I was a bit bummed about because it didn't come complete. No, it came in this generic bootleg case. Was bummed about this, and this was for a copy of let's see, yep, Origami 2. So they did me dirty on the Origami. Not happy about that one. I don't know, I'm still rethinking this one if I want to keep it or not, but I was glad to get it nonetheless, and I got it there in the collection. Still took advantage of a couple other Black Friday sales at GameStop. These weren't part of the buy two get one, but these were just deals that were on sale. So first up was Ratchet and Clank. This was sealed in box, brand new, $10. Can't beat it. Grab that there. Then you had Tactics Ogre, which I was able to get my hands on for $20. So not a bad deal there on Tactics Ogre. And then a sealed copy of Cobra Kai 2 for the PS4, brand new sealed. So brand new sealed games, none more than 20, 3 brand new sealed games for $50 actually. So not a bad deal there, all for the PS4, quality titles too. And then, you know, last but not least, I was able to run into this game. It's for PS4, but it's quickly becoming like Grail status, I think, which is top dollar. And that's Back to the Future, the game. I didn't realize this game was going up in value this way, but really sick, really stoked to find it at a GameStop. Added it to the collection. We'll play it. I do remember the Back to the Future movies with Michael J. Fox. You know, I saw those growing up as a kid, so I'll definitely check this one out. And then last but not least, I got my hands on the grail of all grails for the Super Nintendo. This was an early Christmas gift that I got for myself, and I thought it was worth the $1,200, and that is a copy of Hagane for the Super Nintendo. Yes, this is a fake copy of Hagane, so I hope I didn't gas you up too much. No, did not want to spend $1,300 for a loose cart of a Super Nintendo game, but I have always seen footage of Hagane on the internet, and I've always said, man, that is a game that I really want to play. And I've always regarded the Genesis as the better console for these, like those action games, like those ninja style arcade games. But I'm going to say that Hagane blows away every ninja game I've ever played. No ninja game holds a candle to Hagane, simply because of the fact of all the moves you can do in Hagane. You can parry, you can flip moves, you got daggers, you got shurikens, you got your sword, you got bombs, you got explosions, you got so many weapons, so many moves. You don't necessarily get a double jump, but you get like an air rolling, like a rolling air dash. So much freedom of movement throughout the game. This is probably the best action game I've played, 16-bit style ever. So was really stoked to get this. It is not real, but I'm happy to just be able to play it because this is a fun game. So happy to have that. But let me know what you've been picking up. Let me know what early Christmas gifts you're getting for yourself. Let me know if you have any new GameStop pre-orders rolling in. Glad I was able to share some of these with you. I am the Y2K Collector. Thanks for stopping by. And again, I may just create a new page for the Airbnb business. So be on the lookout for that. Alrighty, team. Take it easy.